Are we live here at Animal Kingdom? My favorite park on a very gloomy evening. Let's go walk around. Got some ducks over here. Some stinky ducks. Hello. What's going on over here? Oh, what's up, ducks? How you guys doing? I love the ducks. I love the ducks. Hey, what's going on? What's up?
Like, I literally got one picture of us just
Animal
together.
Kingdom is my favorite park too. This is my favorite park. I have a fast pass. In 30 minutes, I made a fast pass just a little while ago. We're gonna go on Navi River journey. There was also a fast pass for Flight of Passage, but that is not really possible to stream because it's in 3D and you guys won't really be able to see it. But Navi River Journey will be a really good one to stream. I hope it doesn't rain. Last time I did a live stream it rained, but it was pouring about an hour ago. It poured while I was driving over here. But over here in Animal Kingdom, I just like to walk around in the front of the park and just hang out, check out all the stuff, because no one ever comes back here. Look at this. No one's back here. No one likes to come for some reason. Hey guys, look, here's a dragon. You guys know what that dragon is? There was supposed to be mythical creatures in Animal Kingdom. It was going to be called Beastly Kingdom, but it never happened. And Beastly Kingdom, where Beastly Kingdom is supposed to be, is where Pandora, the world of Avatar, is now. And part of the ideas for Beastly Kingdom actually went over to Universal Islands of Adventure. I did a little bit of history on that in my Island of Adventure 20th birthday video I did like a week and a half ago or something. But I plan on doing like a whole full-on video about it because it's pretty interesting. There was supposed to be this whole big section over here was supposed to have a unicorn maze walkthrough attraction. There was supposed to be an inverted dragon roller coaster where you would like fly on bats and you would go into a tower which a dragon was guarding. And so yeah, but there it is, the Tree of Life. It's the best. I guess the good thing about it raining a little while ago is that it's not very hot at all right now. The breeze is actually pretty cool. All this Celebrate the Lion King stuff is going on all around the park because the Lion King is about to come out in like a month and a couple weeks or so. Over there it's 85 degrees. Really? It's probably colder over here right now. Let's check it out. I don't see any kangaroos over here. It's supposed to be some red kangaroos. Usually if I walk over there I can see them better, but I don't see them. I see a vulture over there though and some flamingos. supposed to be hot over there. Well, it is hot over here, except that rainstorm came in and it was like a little mini hurricane. There was lightning and thunder. It was crazy. Just a regular Florida thunderstorm. So right now I'm on the pathway to what was gonna be Beastly Kingdom, but we're heading to Pandora. And when this park opened, this was Camp Mini Mickey. There's a cool little wall over here right to the left. They just made this. That's a cool wall. And I uploaded a video today. It was from 2 days ago. It was Universal Studios 29th birthday, but the video didn't upload the whole thing, so I don't know if the upload got messed up or if I did something wrong exporting the video, but I will get that video up tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's a pretty cool vlog. And something really nasty happened to me. Someone someone kind of threw up on me a little bit, but you'll see in the next video tomorrow at 10. Here we are walking in to the Valley of Mawara, Pandora. Oil Ngati Kami. Is that how you say that? Let's come over here and spray some people. This little plant thing is gonna spray some folks. If I just rub it, gotta rub it. Do it. Am I not doing it? Oh, there it goes. Okay, I sprayed them. Let's see, what time is it? Can get into my fast pass in like 15 minutes, I think. So let's just hang out around here, around Pandora. Oh, it's so loud over here. There's so many little spots to walk around. This is an amazing land though. You can just spend all day here. It smells like in this land all the time. I don't know if you guys have ever had hot and spicy Cheez-Its, but this is what this land smells like for some reason. Hot and spicy Cheez-Its. Such a nice place. And this land opens 2 years ago, I think last month, sometime in May. Sometime in May, I think. And they still have room to expand over here. I think they're planning on adding one more attraction because they have room. Next time, can you see Finding Nemo musical? Yeah, I haven't seen that show in a really long time. I'll try to go over there. I hope it's mellow when we go. Well, today is pretty calm over here just because there was so much rain and people are terrified of rain apparently. Once it rains, they scatter away, run. I don't know why. Be aware, this pond contains animals that shoot powerful jets of water into the air to hunt small flying creatures. Sudden arm movements close to the pond may trigger this hunting response. Oh, let me back up. These things are gonna get me. Let's see. Is it gonna get them? Oh. Yeah, stay away from those. I just went on ET yesterday at Universal, and all these plants over here remind me of the plants on ET's planet. It's a really weird ride. ET adventure. Strange, creepy ride. I think they're doing a little performance over here. Let's go check this out. It really does smell like hot and spicy Cheez-Its. I don't know what it is. Every single time. Oh no, they just ended. They just ended their performance. This is a cool little performance they did here. I recorded them a couple weeks ago in a vlog I did. But they just ended. So that's not good. Oh my goodness. Navi River Journey's only a 30-minute wait right now. Time out. Hold up, hold up. Let me come over here. Let me see this. Look at this. Navi River Journey standby entrance is at 30 minutes. I have never seen it at a 30-minute wait in the middle of the day like this. One time though, I did get on there with like a 5-minute wait standby right when the park was about to close. That's when to come on these rides. Let's check Flight of Passage. Oh. You're welcome. I don't think it smells like hot and spicy Cheez-Its. Yes, it really does. I promise you it does. I cannot explain it. Is this amazing? Check it out. Let's see what, okay. Flight of Passage is at 70 minutes. I mean, oh, that says 90 minutes. 90 minutes, still not bad. Usually this is always at 120 minutes or more. So it's pretty short right now, actually. 90 minutes is pretty short. You love Navi River Journey? Well, I'm about to go on it in like 10 minutes. But I just like to walk around over here. What is all this stuff right here? Let me come over here real quick. They just redid the grounds over here in Pandora to refresh them for the nighttime so they can glow a little bit better. There's like a weird foam in this water right here though. Let me check this out. You guys see that? It's weird. Maybe, I don't know what that is. Maybe from the waterfall. But over here, like in the middle, like over here is where the two rides are. And just back here in this little section, there's so many little spots to chill and relax. Like you saw that one back there. There's this one right here. Some down in this little, some over here. This is an amazing place. You should get one of those night blossom drinks. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll get one after I go on Navi River Journey. So over here in Pandora, you will never find a Mickey Mouse. It's all about immersing the guests into the experience. So when you're over here in Pandora, you're not supposed to be in Disney World. You're on the planet of Pandora. So over here, the trash cans say ACE, stands for Alpha Centauri Expeditions, I believe. And even on the the Magic Band touch points, those usually have the little Mickeys on them. But over here in Pandora, they have the ACE logo. This is the little quick service restaurant over here in Pandora. I've never tried it, but the food looks really weird, and a lot of people say it's great. But I've never tried it, and I think maybe I should one day. Check it out. All bunch of crazy artifacts. Navi long pots. That's what they be cooking. Navi mixing pot. I just want to check out the menu. Look at that. That's where they make the food. Let's come check out the menu real quick. So there's like bowls here. You can get bowls. They're called satuli bowls. And in your bowl, you can get a protein. You have choice of grilled beef, chicken, garlic shrimp, slow roasted grilled beef, chicken, or tofu. Then you add your base, beans, hash noodles, or salad, and then you select your sauce. So vinaigrettes, creamy herb dressing, or green onion vinaigrette. But yeah, a lot of people love this place, and they really love this dessert right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me zoom in a little bit. That little blueberry dessert. It's called the blueberry cream cheese mousse with a passion fruit curd. Yeah, I gotta try this place one day. It's really cool in here actually. Pictures of the land. Oh, I've never seen this before. There's actually the avatar people, the Navi, in these pictures. Turning up on the drums. Oh, I just touched this thing. They carved it out. Oh my goodness, a baby one. Wow. Pretty cool. That was my first time actually like back in there where you ordered. Yeah, this place is awesome. And I really do like that night blossom drink that they have here. I like sweet, slushy type drinks. A lot of people say it's too sweet, but I say it's great. And then in Star Wars Land, they're gonna have blue milk and green milk for their little specialty drinks. And they say, I don't know, I've heard mixed reactions on the blue and green milk. I don't know if people like them or dislike them because it's like 50-50. But I'm gonna get them for sure. Gotta get them. Check it out. What are these? Can't really see them. I don't know, just like a bunch of like minerals and chemistry, sciencey type stuff. Let's come in and win traders. Just like 5 more minutes before we can get on our fast pass. It kind of looks like me a little bit. So you see what I'm talking about? Like usually on the pins for Disney, they'll have a little Disney logo, but over here it says Ace. It's not really focusing. It says Ace right there. Oh, well, they still have the Disney backs though. But right over here, you can actually make yourself into a avatar. I wonder how much this costs. Probably a lot. So many cool things in this shop that you can do. Make your own necklace out of some natural Navi things. You got your baby's feathers, all kinds of crazy things. All right, let's go to the fast pass. Let's head in. Oh, this is cool. Hold on one second.
3 per day.
Right here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be back here. Look at this. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, it is floating. Can you guys see that? It's floating and rotating. I thought it was connected to something, but it's actually floating. Unobtainium and levitation base. How much is this? Oh my goodness. $95 for that thing. It's a lot of money for a rock, a floating rock. I wonder if that's what the floating mountains are made out of. Marcus, you know Walt Disney World like the back of your hand. I kind of do. I'm here every day. I should know. Oh, traffic jam in there. So like last week or 2 weeks ago, they were replaced the animatronic Navi shaman of songs with like a screen.
I saw your sister walking.
I think they were doing a refurbishment on it. I wonder if it's still gone. Let's go check it out. I don't know how the connection is in there. But if the connection gets bad, it will get fixed soon. I don't have any control over the connection. It's a little windy today. Probably means it's gonna rain in a little bit. Oh, the waterfall's getting me wet. I think this is supposed to be the Navi shaman of songs. Looks like her. She's really scary. Like, if I saw her, she's definitely a scary creature. Now I'm 1 minute early. Let's see if they're nice and let me in. They should. I don't know why they wouldn't. It's only 40-minute wait. About to go on Navi River Journey. There's no signs anywhere up here. Just right here. Same with Flight of Passage. And actually, these attractions have the same building. They share the same building. Both of them are like back there. But so like if one of them has a fire alarm, both of them have to evacuate. Did I just get cut in front of? I think people cut in front of me. Yeah, people cutting in front of me. It's not cool. And I think that Star Wars Land is gonna be just like this, so where you won't find like regular Disney type things in there.
Don't worry, that's clear. No, you're fine. Don't worry. You're good to go. You guys go and touch on either touch point for me. Once you go green, you're good to go.
I'm green. I'm good to go. Let's head on in. Oh no! Someone threw a water bottle in there. That's not cool. I just can't like imagine like how do you start to like think about how to build a place like this? Like where do you start? Because there's so many little tiny details. I don't even know where like you would begin. It's kind of insane. Every little thing is detailed. That is a mistake. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Fast pass is a little backed up a little bit. I thought this was supposed to be fast pass.
Oh yeah, we switched it.
It's kind of crazy to me how this used to be just like a place.
Really?
This lady just spilled all her Sprite behind me. But anyways, like I was saying, I think it's kind of crazy how this place used to be Camp Mini Mickey, where there was just a meet and greet with the characters and the Lion King show. Oh, my phone, I wrote a mistake, but it didn't actually come out public. What does that mean? I don't get it. And possibly after this, I might, depending on the weather, be going on Kilimanjaro Safari if the weather permits. You can see Florida weather is very unpredictable. You don't ever know. Like, look at this. These are made out of leaves. Does the park close at 9? Probably. Either 9 or 10. Either 9 or 10. It was staying open till 10 like 2 weeks ago, but then sometimes it changes up.
That's not that bad. The top is wet though.
Do you guys have any Disney questions that I can answer? I wonder what that thing is right there. It's like counting something. Maybe it's counting people that they walk in. Hello, Trish. Got me a specialty. A Pandoran specialty. I'm thinking I might get some bad service in here, so just bear with me. Good soup.
Yeah, it smells cold too. That makes any sense.
I thought there was actually water. I thought there was.
thought there was actual video. It's just hilarious.
And there are all three of you. There's an animal trouble, but I think
Yes. Yes, they are, Joey. Very rowdy.
you could have been.
They're getting wild. Oh, they're cussing over here. No cussing at Disney. Watching a game with? I don't know what game you're talking about. One. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put the three of you together. Wave hi to your new best friend and head to row 2.
Okay. These people is like on top of me. They bumping into me. She's probably referring to the basketball game. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. Is it not tomorrow? I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. Please check for me. Please hurry, check. I must know. It's tonight. Are you sure about that? Are you positive? I need 100% positive. What time is the basketball game? And what date? What date? Because I'm pretty sure that it was supposed to be on Monday. Unless today's Monday, I'm very confused on my days. I don't know what day it is ever. It's tomorrow. Are you sure? Yes, tomorrow. See, you guys can't be confusing me like this because then I'm gonna. You guys make me lose my mind. Here we go. If I lose connection, just wait it out.
You got a live feed?
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I thought.
Sibako. Are you guys there? I lost connection in there. Well, at least that's good to know for the next time. I know now that I cannot live stream Navi River Journey. Send me a reminder. Don't live stream Navi River Journey. There's no connection in there. Back on, back on. We back on. Back on, back on. But when we were down, I got a super chat for my effort trying to stream Navi River Journey. Thank you very much. $10. Thank you very much for the super chat. Got the Pandora floating mountains behind me. This phone camera's pretty good. It might be better than my Canon G7X. You don't have to send me money. No one has to send me money. Just, I need to know for a reminder. Can't live stream Navi River Journey. No connection. It's weird though, because my phone said 4G the whole time. Kept checking it, but we lost it a couple times. It's not your duty. You don't have to. It's not necessary. Oh look, people getting sprayed. Oh, she's just standing under there. I don't think it's gonna rain anymore. These don't look like rain clouds to me. Wow, not even Sam? What are you talking? What are you talking about? Let's head out to Africa. I can't ever decide what's my favorite, Africa or Pandora. I love them both. I feel like over here in Pandora, it's just like so immersive and there's so many things to see. But I think I like the vibe better over in Africa. They're playing music, everybody's getting down. There's dancers, acrobats, people playing drums, singing, dancing. But yeah, that's where I'm headed right now. Africa. Plus, Kilimanjaro Safari is like one of my favorite rides of all time. I love that ride. You'll get the most bang for your buck out of that ride out of any Disney World attraction. It's like 20 minutes long, could be longer, depending on your driver, depending on how the animals want to act. If the animal's acting crazy or not. True that, true that. So, did you guys even get to see a little bit of the ride? A little bit? If what part? Let me know. Let me know. Let's come over here and take a little quick stop over here at the Otter Grotto. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Not at all. You didn't see any of the ride. I'm very sorry. That's just the worst. I wish I could control the internet, but I just can't do it. Otters at home. What is this? We can tell a lot about our environment from otters and their habitat. They're an indicator species. A healthy and growing otter home or holt is a sign that the surrounding ecosystem is healthy too. What is this? This looks like a frog to me. Some snails. Some shells. Ooh, some crabs. I used to have 2 pet crabs and they died like in a month. I can't see. Where are the otters? Let me come on this side. Nah, hey, hey, sa, nah, hey, wah, hey, ha, nah, hey, wah. Oh my goodness, this is a large one. I don't see the otters. Where they at?
Oh my gosh, you look inside that.
Otters at work. I like little otters. In the animal show at Universal, there's an otter that goes down a little slide. Thank you. I learned all of my singing skills from the Navi. I'm trying to, since you guys didn't get to ride the ride, I might as well sing a little bit of it for you. Nah, say, that mom is singing to her daughter too, so. Am I supposed to be back here? Oh yeah, this is the Tree of Life little walking around area. Yep. I want to do like I just did a video like the other day, where I went and I played the Pirates of the Caribbean little mini game. Hold on, check out this view right here. Dude, you ever get a song stuck in your head and you just can't stop? Of course, I know that feeling very well. Every time I go on Navi River Journey, I'm singing that song for about 3 days. But what was I saying? Oh yes, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna do a little interactive game on the Disney Parks Play app where you like go around the Tree of Life, around these Tree of Life little trails, and you have to find different animals that are in the Tree of Life. Some of them are probably in the little queue for the it's tough to be a bug attraction, and some probably over here. But this is an amazing view right here. I see an ant, rhino, snake. It's like every time I come over here I see something. I never knew that there was an ant on the Tree of Life. I never thought that they would put an ant, because who would put an ant on the Tree of Life? But that is Flick's home. For It's Tough to Be a Bug. He does live there. What's in here? Oh, I think the kangaroos are back here, because that's where you can see them over there. And usually they're over here. I don't see them though. At Busch Gardens in Tampa, you can actually go and pet kangaroos. Like, there's tons of them, probably 100 in this little section, and you can go and pet them. And they have wallabies too. That's pretty cool. It's weird to think that I have pet a kangaroo before. I wonder what goes on in here. I don't know, you can, if they did allow chairs, they don't allow chairs in the Disney parks, but if they did, you could bring couple chairs, bring a table, have yourself a nice little picnic right here by the Tree of Life. But don't do that. Don't bring chairs and a table into this park. There's plenty of chairs and tables. Look at this, no one is here. I'm by myself. No one around me. Laughing Place gets stuck in my head every time I ride Splash Mountain. Same for Pirates. A Pirate's Life for me. Well, oh, you said Laughing Place. Yeah, that's a good one. I usually get the How Do You Do song stuck in my head, but I don't even know what they're saying in that song. How do you do something, 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 something. Creature Comforts. They have a cool little snack over at Hollywood Studios. It's the Pixar Play Ball at their Starbucks that I want to try really bad. It's like something of mango and then passion fruit maybe. I like all them tropical fruits. I'm a tropical type of guy. Discovery Island Trail. I just love these little trails. There's nothing in there. They're out foraging. Once I come over here, I'll tell you a little something about this river right here. So right here at this river, there used to be pretty good, so was your mom. That's not what they say. That's not what they say. Or is it? Anyways, right here at this river, there used to be an attraction that was here on opening day, and it only lasted for like a little bit. I think maybe a couple months. There used to be a boat that would go right here like this around Discovery Island, but it was called something different back then. And it would basically a little preview attraction for the upcoming Beastly Kingdom, like I was telling you guys earlier. So somewhere along this path on this water ride, there was a little section where it had a little place where there was like a knight's armor. So like it showed knights that were killed by a dragon, and apparently there was a unicorn somewhere over here too, like a little statue. But yeah, not a lot of people rode this ride because it was only open for such a short amount of time. And I think there's only like one video of it, and it was like 1999, so it wasn't very good quality. But I think one point a dragon breathed fire out of a cave. Basically a little preview attraction for the upcoming Beastly Kingdom that was never built, sadly. But if you want to come over here, look at this. No one around here either. Let me tell you guys, if you want to be by yourself, you gotta come to the park when it rains. It was pouring rain earlier, and look, everybody went home, and now no one's here. People are terrified of the rain for some reason. They're terrified. People from like out of town. Floridians embrace the rain. The rain is a part of us. But over foreigners, they run away. Look, here's a little chimpanzee. Where is it? Where you guys can come. It's tough to be a bug lets out over here, and usually people just walk right into over there, like towards Asia. But you can come this way as well, and come have a look at the Tree of Life and the Discovery Island trails. All right, on to Africa. Oh, some more people coming. First people I've seen on this trail today. The rain is similar to the force, my young Padawan. Well, what are you talking about? I get you've got a friend in me stuck in my head over at Toy Story Land. They do play that song at the end of Slinky Dog Dash. Slinky Dog Dash is literally the hardest thing to get a fast pass for. What else am I going to do in this video? I'm heading over to Africa right now, and I have a fast pass set up for the safari. Oh, my favorite guys are playing right now. We gotta hurry. These guys are awesome. These dudes right here are some athletes. Wait till you see these guys. Hopefully they're not done. No. It looks like they're done. Foiled. My plans have been foiled. Yep, they're done. They do crazy acrobats over here. They fly in the air. They do handstands. These dudes are great though. Double check what time this fast pass is for, so I'm just gonna go up here. I'm gonna scan. And if they let me in, they let me in. If not, then I have to wait like 20 minutes. But it's worth it. Oh my goodness, standby is only 20 minutes for this ride. That never happens. This is probably an amazing time to go on this ride too, because all the animals are probably out because it's not hot, just rained. I need to go back on and do the Wild Africa Trek tour. That's the best. And I wonder when Rafiki's Planet Watch is gonna open back up. That hasn't been open forever. Where am I going? I went the wrong way. What kind of Disney fan am I? We gonna see what they tell me. I know my fast pass isn't for like a little bit, but we'll see what they tell me.
25, perfect, thank you.
34 minutes early. Alright, they let me in. They let me in. We lit. We lit. 34 minutes early. Don't matter. You guys can come in to your fast pass 5 minutes early, but
My group's supposed to be right behind me.
oh, okay. I'm excited to go on this ride. I haven't been on here in a while. I missed the old ride though, where you would go and there was like an actual narrative, like you were trying to stop those poachers and you had that one warden calling you on the radio, and you had to go stop them from killing the elephant. And then you saw the little animatronic baby elephant. I think his name was Red. That was the best one. Oh, we stuck behind the ECB right now. This might take a little bit. But the ECBs, you gotta be careful for these things right here. They will knock you out. These old people that drive these, they be racing through the lines. They will take you out. That was before my time. Are you sure about that? They just got rid of it like maybe a few years ago. And then they play this nice African style music. Had me a little bit groovy.
Do you have everything you need?
But they still have this movie playing that looks so old. Even though the theme isn't about poaching anymore, but this video is all about poaching. Bro, this is not a 20-minute standby wait. This is about 10 minutes. The wait's right here. We merge right here. This is not a 20-minute wait.
Please join us in our battle against poaching.
I am not with them, so I think you're going to lose reception on this ride. I hope not. I mean, it's outside, so I don't see why I would. Left or right? Left or right? Hurry, tell me in the comments. Hurry, hurry. Left or right? Left or right? Left, you say? Okay. Whatever you say, we're gonna see. I was behind this lady right here in the black and the jeans. We're gonna see. Hopefully you're right. But you're kind of sketchy already. What do you mean I'm kind of sketchy? What is that supposed to mean? I'm not sketchy. Usually when you're live streaming, like the connection will get a little bit bad and then it'll pick back up. Unless you're like in a building like I was in Naughty River Journey. And I knew that when I went on there that it was gonna mess up. I knew it was. But went on it anyways. But now I know. Can't live stream on there. I think that's true with like most indoor rides. That's the first indoor ride I've ever tried to live stream. I think this was a good idea to go left. Every single time when I'm on this ride, people want to stand up and my driver yells at them, "Everybody needs to sit down." Because you don't understand, you are literally going into the animal's habitat. Like, they do not have a fence around them. And these are wild beasts. Can't be messing around like that. Left never fails. That's true. Whenever you have an option to go left or right in Disney, go left. Like before, they would have all fast pass for every single ride. Some rides would have 2 lines, and the left one would always be quicker. Actually, like at Pirates of the Caribbean, left is the way to go. My dream is to drive one of these trucks right here. Yup, can't stand how some people have no sense. Some people lose their mind over here, you know. Some people start acting wild. See, they still have all this poaching stuff up. Poaching alert. Please report any evidence of poaching to the nearest ranger post. When I was little, I thought that there would actually be like real poachers on this place, like really shooting these animals.
Are we using your party?
One.
You can go to row 1 for me. Row 1.
Ooh, front row. Lit. I think it's crazy how fast these little trucks take off. Check it out when the next party loads up.
Daddy, don't go number 2.
I didn't do that. What do you mean?
You can go right in the back row. Okay?
In the back?
Half rows. Yep, right in the back.
Oh,
So friends, if you don't fit, don't sit. Give me the next shot.
okay, I'm in row 2, it's okay. Oh yeah, I got the row to myself.
So friends, if you're in the next shot, give me the next shot.
That's what's up. Let's go
Please
on
remember,
an
if you
adventure.
have more than 40 row, you must know everybody in that row.
Let's see.
Study
Study these animals because we're about to go see these. Can't see them.
Those are closer, all clear.
Asante San awarded, and as we say out here in Harambe, Twende, that means let's go.
One day, let's
Alright,
go.
Jumbo everyone, and welcome aboard
Hello,
Caribou.
people.
My name is Jake, and I'm going to be your safari guide out here on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, we may be seeing many animals during our time here together, so if you're planning on taking any photos or videos, we do ask that you hold onto those cameras and or cell phones very tightly. If anything is to fall off the side of the truck, unfortunately aren't able to stop to retrieve it. However, we will contact one of our wardens and we'll try to get it back to you as soon as possible. We do also ask that for the entire duration of your safari here during these 2 weeks, that everybody please remain seated. That is everyone, children, adults, lap sitters, tigers, lions, bears, oh my, everybody. If you do have a lap sitter, that lap sitter must remain completely seated at all times. This is not the Lion King and you are not Rafiki, so please do not raise your child up in the air like a little baby Simba. We would greatly appreciate it. We are now entering the Little Aturi Forest. And the Little Aturi Forest is home to many different animals, oftentimes seeking shelter in the brush area. If you look out to your left-hand side, you're going to notice a female greater kudu out there in some of the brush. That is a female, and you can tell because she does not have horns. Males have more tall spiraled horns on the top of their head, and they can grow to be about 5 feet tall up to the shoulder. And over here on your right-hand side, you're going to notice an animal with hind legs that kind of resembles that of a zebra. That is called an Okapi. The Okapi is actually more closely related to the giraffe than they are to the zebra, and they have a prehensile tongue which allows them to reach brush in more difficult places. Their tongues are so long that they can use them to clean out their eyes and ears, and they're the only living relative to the giraffe. And something pretty cool about the Okapi is that they weren't actually discovered by the Western world until about 1901. So until the 20th century, a large portion of the planet did believe that the Okapi was a myth. And if you look out here to your left-hand side, that is a saddle-billed stork. Saddle-billed storks mate for life, so there may be a mated pair out here. They're going to spend their entire life together. You can tell the difference between males and females by the color of their eyes. Males have a more black or brown color to their eyes, whereas females have a more bright yellow color. And I'm pretty excited about this site coming up. I do actually see a black rhino all the way up towards the top of this hill. So we're going to try to see if we can catch them. Black rhinos are currently critically endangered. There's only about 5,000 left on the entire planet. They are being poached, hunted, and killed for their horns. And their horns are made out of material called keratin, which is the same material that makes up your hair and nails. So essentially we are losing these beautiful black rhinos for a product that is worthless, so we do need to help protect them. Again, that 5,000 includes out on reserves such as these and in the wild. Now, black rhinos are much, much smaller than their white rhino counterparts. Black rhinos only weigh about 3,000 pounds. And you'll notice that they have a triangular shape to their mouth. That triangular mouth is prehensile, just like the tongue of the Okapi, so it acts almost like a hand for them. We are now exiting the Little Aturi Forest, heading towards the Safi River. The Safi River is connected to the Nile River, so it is sometimes home to some of Africa's most recognizable animals. So we'll see what we can find as we head a little bit further down these vents. We did actually just hear a hippo a few moments ago, so we're going to try to see if we can spot them. Let's go.
I didn't know hippos made noise.
If you look all the way out towards your right-hand side, you're going to see a hippo under the water over there. Hippos can spend 6 to 8 minutes underwater at a time, and they do so to protect themselves from predators. They also protect themselves from some of that harsh sunlight out here. And although hippos may look pretty adorable, they're actually one of the most dangerous animals on the entire planet. They're very, very territorial. They like to protect their spaces. But they are herbivores. They do eat only plants. You're going to see a whole bunch of them over here on your left-hand side. This is a bloat of hippos. During the nighttime, they can travel miles away from their usual watering holes. They'll head on over to the grasslands or the savanna, where they can feed on up to 80 pounds of vegetation in one night. And alongside of them on this island, you're going to notice a whole bunch of pink-backed pelicans. And pink-backed pelicans get their name from the pink patch that appears on their back during mating season. They also have a wingspan of approximately 9 feet, so if they were to stand on top of our canopy here today, their wings could go from one end to the other widthwise. Now, you might have just heard it back there, but that was a wheeze honk that you're hearing. Wheeze honks are their favorite noise, and the more response a hippo gets to their wheeze honk, the higher they are in ranking. So it's usually the highest ranking male in the bloat that gets the most responses to their wheeze honk. And I am now going to take it nice and slow, poly, very slowly as we head around these vents. Not only to watch out for some more pelicans and hippos, but because I have heard some warnings about these predators coming up over here on the left. These are Nile crocodiles. These are crocodiles, not alligators. You can tell by their mouths. Crocodiles have a more toothy grin. They show more teeth when their mouths are closed. They only eat about once a week. However, they can go up to 3 months without eating anything at all. And I'm going to try to speed out of here rather fast, because I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to risk my chance of any predators out here, especially crocodiles. You might notice the ecosystem around us changing just a little bit. That is because we are headed towards the grasslands, again also known as the savanna. The savanna is shaped by the animals that live on it, and sometimes you'll hear elephants referred to as the bulldozers of the savanna. That is because their migrations will knock down many of the trees that may be in their path. So if you see any knockdown trees in here, might be a good sign that elephants have been around. And speaking of trees, over here on our right-hand side, along this bend, you're going to notice a baobab tree. Baobab trees are also known as the tree of life, or the upside-down tree, and they get their name based off of the fact that they go the majority of the year completely leafless, about 9 months of the year without any leaves. This is to conserve some water inside of their trunk. Can sometimes make their branches look like roots. That's where they get one of those nicknames, the upside-down tree. And we are now headed towards one of my favorite views out here. This is the overlook of the savanna, makes for some beautiful pictures. The savanna is pretty flat, so you'll be able to see some animals way out in the distance. Don't worry, I see them too, but I'm going to talk about the ones that are closest to us as we head on our way. Immediately on our right-hand side is a tower of Maasai giraffes. Tower is the name for a group of them, and these are Maasai giraffes, not their cousin, the reticulated giraffe. You can tell by the pattern on their coat. The Maasai giraffe has a more irregular pattern, whereas the reticulated giraffe, their cousin, has a more symmetrical one. It's a little bit less blotchy. And giraffes are some of the tallest animals on the planet, reaching heights of almost 20 feet tall. When they're first born, they can be about 6 feet tall, and some say that they get their first breath of life from their initial shock of their drop of birth. They have that same prehensile tongue that we saw in the Okapi earlier. However, their tongues are more purplish hue. They can be as long as your forearm to the tip of your fingers. You're also going to notice an Untitled cattle behind those trees back there. The Untitled cattle are also known as the Watusi cattle, named after the tribe that first domesticated them, the Watusi tribe. They're some of the only domesticated animals out here on the reserve. And looking at those horns, you might be thinking, wow, those must be heavy. However, those horns are mostly hollow on the inside with a honeycomb structure. And these Untitled cattle are regarded as a sign of wealth by many African tribes, and are not used for any form of consumption. So during the nighttime, they're herded into thorn pens called boma to help keep them safe from predators. I do believe that there is a den over here on the left home to some predators. It looks as though there might be some hyenas hanging about over here. Hyenas are very, very ferocious. When they are born with a full set of teeth and their eyes wide open. See one all the way towards the back of the den. They're walking about back there. It can be a little bit hard to see. And they are in matriarchal societies. That means that the lowest ranking female is still ranked higher than the highest ranking male. So there's some girl power over there for the hyenas. And coming out to our left and right hand sides, you're going to notice some animals that kind of look like s'mores on legs. Those are called springboks, and springboks get their name based off the fact that they can jump about 6 feet high in the air and 13 feet forward. And they are one of the smallest antelopes on the planet, only weighing about 100 pounds. If you look all around them, you'll notice some pretty tall brown structures. These are called termite mounds. And termite mounds are made of primarily 3 ingredients. That is dirt, dung, and saliva. They can get as hard as concrete out here in the African sun. And many animals, such as elephants, will use them as scratching posts. If you look at the termite mound over here on your right-hand side, you'll notice that it's pretty worn out. Many of the different animals out here on the savannah will use this as a means to see it from a higher vantage point. It gives them just a little bit of a better view. And it does look as though some of these giraffes are going to be crossing right in the middle of the road over here. These are wild animals, so they do decide where and when they would like to go. This is one of the few jokes that we'll make out here. We call this a giraffic jam. Thank you, thank you. I always love the 2 laughs and groans from everyone else aboard. Don't worry, I'll be here all week. Correction, 2 weeks. And it's important that we are seeing some baby giraffes out here. The giraffe actually has less numbers out there in the wild than the African elephant, so they are both in need of our protection. There's only about 110,000 giraffes left in the entire world. If you look at the top of their heads, you'll notice some small horns. Those are called ossicones. Those are bones that are connected to their skull. And they don't actually first start off connected. They lie flat on the back of their heads, so they can be birthed just a little bit easier. And if we get lucky enough, you might get to see some of these springbok engaging in pronking. That's where they're jumping up in the air, like I was saying, 6 feet high in the air and 13 feet forward. It's very beautiful. You can see them doing it right on through those bushes over there. Oh, they are wonderful. And over here on your right-hand side, this large antelope you're seeing is a Patterson's eland. The Patterson's eland is one of the largest antelopes on the planet. Males can weigh almost 2,000 pounds and reach a height of almost 6 feet tall in the air. And even at that massive height and weight, they can still jump about 6 to 8 feet high from a standstill position. Wow, and we are getting very, very lucky. I've only actually seen this once before myself, this pronking out here. Wow, absolutely wonderful. And they are going to be running about by some of these white-bearded wildebeest. This is a very, very small herd of wildebeest because their migrations can have numbers of up to 1.5 million. They get their name from the Afrikaans word for wild beast. And something pretty interesting about the wildebeest is that they can learn to walk and run in about 15 minutes of being born. If they don't learn to walk or run this fast, they may actually be abandoned by their families. It's very sad, but it doesn't happen too often. Now you might have noticed some of these bunnies over here on the left-hand side. They are vacationing with Chip and Dale. They came all the way out here from Florida, very, very far away. Came all the way out here to East Africa. Now in just a moment you are going to be noticing a knockdown tree over here on our right-hand side. Does anyone remember what this might be a good sign for? Elephants. It is a good sign for elephants. We have some A+ students aboard. So from here on out, we will keep our eyes peeled for elephants. Can't make any promises though, as their migrations do move quite frequently and they are very, very reclusive. But we'll watch out and see what we can find. I do actually see a beautiful African elephant coming up out in the distance. This is a half of an elephant, and you can tell by the shape of his ears. His ears are shaped like the continent of Africa. You can also tell that that is an African elephant by the fact that we are in Africa. Now, elephants are being poached much like rhinos. They're being poached for their tusks, and their tusks are made out of a material called ivory, which makes up products such as piano keys and small figurines. Their numbers are dwindling out in the wild, so we really do need to help protect them. We're actually losing about 96 elephants every single day due to poaching and hunting. So we are doing our best to help bring back their numbers. And this does look as though it is a male African elephant, a bull, as he is in a little bit of isolation. Males will oftentimes break off from the herd at the age of maturity, about 13 years of age, and they'll do so because they can get just a little bit rowdy, so they like to stay separate from the females and form their own bachelor herd. And he is so tall that he could actually reach up to the very top of our canopy with his shoulder. He's about 13 to 15 feet tall. And it looks as though that road over there has been closed off due to some flooding, so we are going to take a little bit of an alternate route. Should be okay wherever. I have heard that this bridge is kind of rickety. I'm not too concerned though. I have heard duct tape can do wonders, so it should hold up just fine. Don't mind if I hold my breath for a moment.
Back in the day, this bridge used to like move all crazy.
Whew, and it looks like we made it over A-okay, but I wasn't too concerned after all. As we say out here in Harambe, Hakuna Matata, that means no worries. It is a wonderful phrase. And as we head underneath this bridge, you're going to notice some red clay pits all around us. If you look over onto the right-hand side, you'll notice some tusk marks imprinted into this red clay. Elephants will oftentimes eat this clay for the minerals on the inside. It has some of the essential vitamins that they need for their diet. You'll also notice some footprints on the ground over here, so we might be able to stumble across another herd. It looks as though there are a few of them out in the distance. Now, elephants are very, very social animals. During the daytime, they'll hang out with their more extended families and friends. But when it comes to nightfall, they'll go with their more direct families, such as mothers and their young. Mother elephants can bond with their young almost instantly at birth, and that is because mother elephants are pregnant for almost 2 full years, about 22 months. It does look as though we might have stumbled across a herd of females. We're going to try to see if we can find any more. Also notice some more of these beautiful Untitled cattle coming up over here on our left-hand side. You can take in just how heavy their horns are. I do believe we need to just stop right here for a moment, as one of them does have their horns in the middle of the road. I believe we are all set to head on past. Now, an interesting fact that was discovered about elephants out here on the reserve is that as large as they may be, they're actually afraid of honeybees. They really do not like them. This helped to save their numbers out there in the wild, as many farmers have resorted to hunting down elephants. They do so because their migrations can trample right through their crops, leaving them without a lot of the profits that they need to help support their communities and their families. So to prevent this, farmers have now started to put out bee fences, and these bee fences not only keep the old crop safe, it provides them with the new crop of honey while doing the number one thing, and that is protecting these beautiful elephants. They can be around for years to come. And we do need to hold right here for just a moment, as this unholy cattle does have their horns in the middle of the road. There are the pedestrians out here. They have the right of way. I'll make a brief call to our warden so we can let them know.
He doesn't want to move. Get out the way, cow. I feel like he's a dangerous animal. I can touch him. He's right there. That's crazy.
Alright, and we are going to be back on our way over here. If you look out on the left-hand side, you'll notice a pretty large watering hole. Watering holes such as these are used by many of the different animals out here on the savannah as one of their main forms of hydration, and that can also help to cool them off. Elephants will throw water onto their backs with their trunks to help cool off. And if you look out here to your left-hand side, you're going to notice Flamingo Island, home to, as you may have guessed, flamingos. These are the greater flamingo. They are the tallest and the palest of the flamingo species, and they don't actually first start off as that bright pink color. They get it after about 1 to 2 years of life, and it comes from their diet of small crustaceans such as brine shrimp, which has a material in it called beta-carotene. That's what gives them that beautiful pink color. And a group of flamingos isn't going to be called a flock like most birds. They like to strut about their stuff and show off their beautiful pink color. So a group of flamingos is going to be known as a flamboyance. Now, as we head on through these gates over here, you're going to notice a warning that our warden has put up to any poachers that might be in the area. Looks like they've confiscated some of those tusks and horns that the poachers have stolen and set them on. You'll notice some elephants directly behind them out here. Again, many of the animals we are seeing out here are endangered and are at risk of extinction. Some of the leading causes behind this are poaching and hunting, as well as habitat loss. And all of these are caused by humans, so we do have the ability to bring it to an end so they can be around for years to come. If If you look in the center of this clearing, you'll notice a rather large mud pit. Mud pits like these are used by animals like elephants or rhinos, and they'll use them as a means to help cool off. It also acts as a form of natural sun protection. Although they have very thick skin, they can still get sunburned just like you or me. We're going to have to keep our eyes peeled as we head a little bit farther forward. We did just see some cheetahs walking about moments ago. They can blend in very, very well with their spots. We're going to have to keep a close eye once more. Not spotting them just quite yet. Now, cheetahs are some of the fastest land animals on the entire planet, running at speeds of about 60 miles an hour. However, they can only maintain these speeds for a few hundred yards, after which they will need to rest for about 30 minutes. If you get a close look underneath their eyes over here on the left, you're going to notice some black tear lines. These black tear lines function in the same way as the black lines that football players put underneath their eyes.
Oh my goodness.
So keep the glare out so they can see their prey just a little bit better, as they are one of the only big cats to do their hunting during the daytime.
I want one.
And as we head on forward, we are going to be approaching the Okapi rock
I
formations.
love him.
The Okapi rocks act almost like a giant termite mound, and the fact that they allow many different animals to see the savanna from a much higher vantage point. You'll notice another one of these big cats up here taking advantage of these Okapi rocks. That is a lion all the way up towards the top of the Okapi rocks. And standing in front of this line are some pretty brave waterbucks. Waterbucks can often be found around watering holes, hence their name. They have an oily secretion that emits from their fur that allows them to stay dry as they head out of the water. It is one of their defense mechanisms.
You better run.
Now, lions can be seen resting for about 16 to 20 hours a day. And they do so because they are not very successful hunters. They must conserve their energy. Females do the majority of the hunting for the pride, and they do so at night when their vision is 6 times better than that of humans. They have padded paws, which allow them to sneak up very quietly on their prey. Now, does anyone on board actually know the Swahili word for lion?
Simba.
It is Simba. We have some A+ students back there. And now we are going to be passing alongside some white rhinos over here on your right-hand side. Notice for their ears are going to be perking up, going back and forth towards us. That will be because they are hearing us before they see us. They can really only see you clearly within about 10 feet of range, so notice how those ears are perking right on up towards us. Now, white rhinos don't get their name based off of the color of their skin. It is a miscommunication for the Afrikaans word for wide, which is white. So they are the white rhino, but it is now more commonly accepted as white rhino. You can tell the difference between white rhinos and black rhinos not only by their size, but by the shape of their mouths. White rhinos have a more square-shaped wide mouth, hence their name, whereas black rhinos have that triangular shape to the mouth that we saw. You'll notice some of these lionesses resting over here as well. It looks as though that beautiful male is slowly starting to arise for the evening. He was just yawning up there. They're much more active during the nighttime. During the night, they can be seen prowling about, even roaring sometimes. It is beautiful. But something that is pretty sad is that in the last 20 years, we've actually lost about 80% of the lion population worldwide. There's only about 20,000 lions remaining on the entire planet. Currently, the Disney Conservation Fund is focused on doubling their population, not only doubling it, by getting it to about 50,000 by the year 2050. So by donating, you can help to bring back their numbers out there in the wild. And if you look all the way over your left-hand shoulder, like you're looking at the back of the truck, you're going to notice a warthog walking about back there. Warthogs are the largest burrowing mammals on the entire planet. They have 2 sets of tusks. Their top 2 are used for burrowing, whereas their bottom 2 are used for self-defense. And oftentimes when we come across the warthog, we do hear the word Pumbaa thrown around, but I wouldn't go calling anyone a Pumbaa, as it is an insult in Swahili. It means foolish one. And over here on your right-hand side are some very, very special animals. Those animals with that dark brown color to their coat are called bontebok. Now, the bontebok are so special to us because at one point in time, there was actually only 17 of them left on the entire planet. To put this in some perspective, there's actually about double the amount of people on this truck right now than there were bontebok on the entire globe. They were being hunted down for their coats, as their coats do reflect a more purplish hue in just the right daylight. Through some conservation efforts, their numbers have slowly been brought back. They are now in the thousands. We are very, very thankful. You might have also noticed a pile of ostrich eggs back there. Ostrich eggs are very sturdy. They weigh about 3 pounds. And they're so sturdy that if you were to try to stand on top of one of them, they would not break. We are now exiting the savannah, heading towards the Magadi Glen. Magadi Glen is the word for hot springs, and it can get pretty bumpy out here, so make sure you're holding on to all valuables, including children. Now, much like in the Little Aturi Forest, the animals out here in the Magadi Glen can be very, very reclusive, so we do have to keep our eyes peeled once more. I'm going to have to keep a tight eye, but if we look all the way over here towards the end of the path, you will notice a scimitar horned oryx out in the distance. The scimitar horned oryx gets its name from the Middle Eastern sword of the same name, the scimitar. That's what its horns are shaped like. And they are a desert animal, so they can go about 9 months of the year without drinking any water at all. They get the majority of their hydration from the vegetation that they eat. And they're special to us, much like the bontebok, because their numbers were dropping out there in the wild as well. In fact, when I was born, they were considered extinct out in the wild. There were 0 of those beautiful oryxes left in any of those deserts out there in Africa. Through some conservation efforts, their numbers too have slowly been brought back. And in good news, in 2016, they were reintroduced back in the wild for the first time. Now, if you have liked the animals you've seen out here on the safari, and you'd like to help protect them, there are many different things you can do. They could be as simple as turning off the water when you brush your teeth, or you can donate to organizations like the Disney Conservation Fund. This is a conservation fund that we are partnered with at all of our shops out here in Harambe. You get a beautiful little button for donating. You can also recycle your old electronic devices, as your electronics have material in them called coltan. And coltan is often mined in the natural habitats of many of the animals that we've seen out here on our safari, such as elephants or rhinos. So by recycling, you can help to prevent any further habitat loss of them, so they can be around for years to come. And unfortunately, my friends, it does look as though we are approaching the outskirts of the village of Harambe. So I do want to say Asante Sana. That means thank you. Thank you so much for joining me out here. Again, my name is Jake. I really did appreciate having you aboard. Now, out here in Harambe, we do not like to say goodbyes. That is far too sad and far too final, as I would love to see all of your beautiful faces out here again. So instead, we say Kwaharini. Can everyone say Kwaharini?
Kwaharini.
Thank you. That was beautiful. You're going to make my heart melt. Kwaharini means go well. So hope you all go well, go wild, and enjoy the rest of your time here in Africa. The Family Wilderness Explorers aboard, the name of our truck has been Simba 1. I repeat, Simba 1, S-I-M-B-A 1. Now, does anyone remember what Simba means? It does mean lion. You guys all aced that pop quiz. Congratulations. And if you do have any questions about the safari or any of the animals that you saw here, feel free to come on up to my front row. Once we've parked, my windows are always open, so I'd be more than happy to answer. And alright, my friends, Asante Sana, go well, go wild, and most importantly, go make a difference out there. There's so much you can do to help these beautiful animals. Have a wonderful rest of your night, my friends. And thank you so much.
Whoa! Welcome back, friends. Watch your fingers and tails. Double check those roads. Doors are sliding open on the right. Watch your step down as you exit.
Wow. That was amazing.
Yeah. Good, we're on the restaurant now.
That was like probably the best safari I've ever been on. Shout out to Jake. Jake, the safari driver, he was great. All the animals, we saw so many animals. That was amazing. That was the best. I've never seen so many animals that close before on the safari ride. Look at this fog. That was great. Did you guys enjoy the safari ride? That was great.
I think it's like 7:40 though. I don't know. Sorry. What are you doing for water?
You get out of here?
Get out of here. Yeah, that's off of a ride. Oh.
I'm okay, just keep me. That was a great safari. We saw so many. I've never seen those little, what were they? Those little antelope creatures. They were bouncing around and running everywhere. And we even saw the giraffes running. And I've never seen that many giraffes on that ride before. That was great. That was the best. Shout out Jake. If you guys have a bad safari driver, then the riding experience will probably be bad. So it's always great when you have a good safari driver. Yep, he was very easy to hear. Everyone could hear him. It was great. What a great experience. But we've already been on for an hour and a half now, so I might be ending this pretty soon. Might be ending the live stream pretty soon. Shout out to Jake from State Farm. Mickey Mouse, what are you doing over here? It is to Africa. Fichua fellow. What does that mean? What an amazing ride on the Kilimanjaro Safari. I've seen the lion roar like 2 times. The lion just like woke up, the male lion, and he's probably about to start roaring like in a couple minutes, 30 minutes maybe. But that was great. Let's just come right here real quick, and then this will be the last thing. Because it's starting to rain. I can't believe the Tim Tracker walked right by you on one of your past videos. Yep, I know, and I didn't even see him. I didn't even notice him. Well, I didn't see him. It's not like I saw him, I didn't recognize him. I didn't see him. Oh, we getting down over here. I was dancing over here the other day. Oh, these people get down right here.
Let me hear you say yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Say shaky, shaky. Say booty got. Say yeah, bro. Give it up to our lovely bubbly people. Miss Breezer and Miss Kenga. Give a big one to yourselves. Oh yes, it's been a wonderful evening, everybody. Take the party home. We have the CD, the souvenir available right behind us and numbers on my face. We're gonna cut this one very short. We're gonna try to beat the rain. We don't say goodbye, we say Guajarili, which means go on. Santa.
Well, they cut it short because of the rain, and I think I'm gonna cut it because of the rain. So that's it. I'm out of here. See you guys on the next video. I'm uploading that video that I tried to upload today tomorrow morning at 10. It's a pretty good one over at Universal Studios, so go check that out.